At the end of the day, the goal for this vlog is to film my training process. But yeah, the goal with this week is just to get back into it. So, I'm suffering inside. I guess you'll be hearing me like wrestle around and stuff. Now, I may look like doing this, and that's because I am. I haven't squatted with a bar like 4 or 5 months. So I think the biggest thing to worry about when you're doing this is keeping that 90-degree finger angle. Making sure you do like some moderate warm-ups. This is definitely like a heavy warm-up, but yeah, so I guess it's starting to feel like a lot of weight now. 190. This is 200. Ooh, man. Yeah. Yeah, a lot of working sets after this. So I'm gonna pause it here. I'm feeling it. Okay. Oh, man.
I'm Kai Wright. It's Notes from America.
This might be the crappiest looking segment. By the way, we're keeping it speed limit today. Nothing too crazy. I figured I might as well update what's going on. So, Thanksgiving, I bought this camera and decided I was going to make a vlog. The following week, I started. It was pretty cool, man. Did some squats, did some figure training, and then things got busy. Long story short, I feel like I was sick somewhere in there. I hurt my lower back somewhere in there. I cut my finger open with a bread knife, which, if you're a rock climber, you understand that having a cut on your finger is pretty detrimental to performance. It's not ideal at all. The new location for Nosotros is like underway. There's a lot going on, so that's why things have been slow. And I feel like I'm going to be a slow creator in general. This is like par for the course for me. I'm a procrastinator upon procrastinators. And I guess the whole goal was to stop doing that. But it's gonna be a learned habit, man. And until like I get things out, it's gonna be really hard for me to feel the motivation to start. A little bit about me, for reference. I've been climbing, like rock climbing, for the past 7 years. For the past 3 years of my climbing career, I have been at or near full-time inside of rock climbing gyms. 2 years as a route setter and head route setter. And then now I'm like working in there as a general manager. And I'm also still the head setter of Nosotros. So if that's any an indicator of my interest in this industry, you know, at the end of the day, anything that I say is like, you know, representative of my opinions, not necessarily the company in which I work for. I have opinions that are my own. Like, take it as you will. I'm not talking like, you know, crazy stuff like politics. I'm talking like, you know, how hard a climb should feel, like what consumers should be doing on plastic rocks, that kind of thing. My opinions are my opinions, and they may not line up with yours. So if I say something's V3 but it's labeled a V5, like, take it as a grain of salt. It feels like that for me, and you should have the same opinion, man. You know, whatever a climb feels for you is the way it feels for you. That's your objective truth, you know, in a subjective way rather, but the truth for you is that that climb's hard. Truth for me is that it doesn't feel that hard to me. But I recognize that it feels hard for you, you know? So I'm not like a heretic that's like, no, this is this grade because it feels this way for me, and so therefore for everybody else it feels this grade. You know, if somebody's going through something and you sympathize with them and you're like, dude, I hear you, that's hard. It could be great, but if somebody's going through something and you're like, that doesn't seem like a hard thing to go through, A, you have no idea what they're going through beside that. You don't know how their mind works. And B, like, show support. Everybody is human. Everybody works under the same legislation that you do, and so everybody is justified to search for their version of happiness. So, hey man, come on. By the way, a big pet peeve of mine is distracted driving. I do not like distracted driving. My eyes have been forward this entire time. I don't even know what's in frame. I am just hoping to capture some like quality audio here. That is it. So if this is a terrible segment, then it's a terrible segment. There's nothing I can do to help that, except for maybe not even including it in this video.